Hello students, welcome to Kenny's Educare, a group of Kenny Solutions. Today we will be starting with lesson number 3, which is the earth and its living world. Okay, so it's a kind of an interesting lesson where you will be coming to know about earth and what are the living worlds. Okay, and you know ना कि earth जो होता है, we have studied this in the last lecture कि earth जो है, it is the third planet from the sun, right? And it revolves around the sun, right? So you will come to know various things about earth and its living world in this lesson. Okay, so let's start. Now see, in the last lecture we studied the three spheres of earth, right? One was atmosphere, second was hydrosphere, and third one was lithosphere, right? These are the spheres of the earth, and all the three, they are together called as biosphere. Okay, so atmosphere means the air, okay, hydrosphere means the water, and lithosphere means the land. So the earth is divided into this three spheres, right? Then can you tell me, where do you get water from? See, if you guess, I am sure 50% of you all will tell कि where we get the water from river, lake, seas, storms, right? But we do not get water from there. We get water from the rain, and that rain water, it gets stored in this river, lake, seas. Okay, so we get the water from rain, and water ko we call it as hydrosphere layer, right? Then can you tell me, where do we lay the foundation of the building? In which sphere do we lay the foundation of building it? Is it atmosphere, hydrosphere, or lithosphere on land, right? So we lay the foundation of the building on land, so it is the lithosphere, right? Then what need do we meet through breathing? Now why do we breathe? Because oxygen is necessary for the survival of human being, right? And that is the reason it is important for us to breathe, and for that air is the primary requirement, right? That is called as atmosphere. So our atmosphere need to be pollution free. Okay, then tell me, from where does the earth get light and heat? Can you guess from where the earth gets its light and heat? Because the earth is revolving around the sun, so the sun is providing the earth with the light and heat that is required. Okay, now see, on the surface of the earth we find land in some places and water in others. So if you have seen globe, उसमें आप देखोगे कि उसमें आधा जो प्लेस होगा वहाँ पे लैंड होगा, एंड हाफ ऑफ द एरिया विल बी कवर्ड विथ वाटर. ओके, सो द अर्थ इज सराउंडेड बाय एटमॉस्फियर, दैट इज एयर, एंड देर आर लिविंग थिंग्स ऑन लैंड, इन वाटर एंड इन द एयर, राइट? अब लैंड पे कौन है? वी ह्यूमन बींग्स है, एनिमल्स है, प्लांट्स है, राइट? वाटर के अंदर देर आर वेरियस एनिमल्स, देर आर वेरियस प्लांट्स, microorganisms are there. Then air के अंदर कौन है? There are various birds which are there in the air, right? So तीनों spheres पे there are living things which are there, right? So the sun is the cause of many natural processes on the earth. So various types of natural processes that are occurring on earth is because of the sun only. You might have heard जो foreign countries है, when it is daytime here, that time they face night time, right? Why that is so, we have discussed this in the last lecture, right? As the earth revolve around the sun, जितने earth के part को sunlight मिलती है उतना part वहाँ पे डे टाइम होता है, while the जो दूसरा साइड होता है that is the night time, because वहाँ तक sunlight नहीं पहुँच पाती, and that is the reason it is night somewhere and somewhere it is daytime. Okay, so water, land and air, they constitute envelope of the earth, namely the hydrosphere, the lithosphere and the atmosphere, means air, land and water. Okay, the biosphere, it spreads in all the three spheres. Biospheres means the living world will be present on all the three spheres, right? As I told you, living things, they are present on land means lithosphere, water means hydrosphere, and air means atmosphere, right? Now see, you will be studying about lithosphere and hydrosphere. Now lithosphere means land and hydrosphere means water. So जो ये suppose this is the globe, okay, this is the earth, जिसके ऊपर 2/3 पोर्शन जो है वो वाटर होगा एंड 1/3 पोर्शन विल बी लैंड. Okay, so the earth's crust is hard. This is the earth crust, and that is how it is. It is not soft, it is hard, and it is mainly made up of rock. And when we travel in hilly regions, we see layers of soil and rock along roadsides, right? Big stones we see when you travel along mountains, right? So we see grassy expanses of land in some places and only sand in others. When you visit beach, that there you will see that there will be only sand, right? But when you visit a garden, that time you will see everything grassy, right? So the land is covered with crops in some places and with forest in other. So the land, it occupies various objects. Suppose if it is a beach, you will see sand everywhere. If it is a garden, you will see grasses everywhere, right? And sometimes we get to see the deeper layer of soil into which tree roots spread. If you have seen the big trees, large trees, there you might have seen जो soil होता है उसके अंदर तक root के branches होते हैं, and sometimes you can even see those things. Okay, so at others we see rock splits apart by the ट्री रूट्स. जो ट्री का रूट्स होता है उसके पास बड़े बड़े पत्थर्स होते हैं जिसको हम रॉक्स बोलते हैं, राइट? सो देर आर जेंटल माउंटेन स्लोप्स एज वेल एज sheer cliffs of rocks. Sheer cliffs means big rocks, different shapes, different varieties of rock. Okay, now all these land features, they are a part of earth lithosphere. Now what do you mean by lithosphere? Land. So these are the features of the land, and much of the earth's surface, it is occupied by water. As you can see, 2/3 of the earth's surface, it is occupied by water, right? So the lithosphere will extend under this water too. Okay, see, if you can see the lithosphere, it is extending under this water. See, right, this part if you can see. Now see, this is the mountain, then there is a mountain pass हो गया, फिर valleys होंगे, then valleys and then hill rock, then will be a plain, river, island, seashore. This is how the arrangement is. Okay, see, if you are on the island, how can you reach island? After crossing the river and this, when you go to seashore, you travel some distance in water and then only you can reach a island, right? But before reaching to the island, there are several things which are there. So first will be mountain pass, which will be very big, then will be valleys, then will be hill, which will be smaller than valleys. Okay, then hillocks, which will be smaller than hills, then there will be a plain and rivers. Now from where does this rivers originate? The rivers originate from this mountains only. Okay, and from this river, this seashore is formed. Okay, so these are the various landforms which are present. Okay, now see, about third of the surface of the earth, it consists of land, right? One third is of the earth consists of land, right? A vast continuous stretch of land is called a continent. Okay, so when you see a continuous stretch of land, at that time we call that as continent. Okay, so the land on the earth is divided into 7 continent. ठीक है, अर्थ के ऊपर 7 कॉन्टिनेंट है. दे आर एशिया, यूरोप, अफ्रीका, नॉर्थ अमेरिका, साउथ अमेरिका, एंटार्क्टिका एंड ऑस्ट्रेलिया. So this is an important question. You should know which are the 7 continents on earth. You should know. Okay, Asia, Europe, Africa, North America, South America, Antarctica and Australia. Okay, and Asia means India. Okay, Asia is the largest continent and Australia is the smallest continent. So this sentence is very important. You should know these are the 7 continent, which is the biggest continent and which is the smallest continent. Okay, now see, the land is not even in all places, right? The land will not be even everywhere. Even means it will not be a plain, right? Land कभी ऐसा होता है, कभी ऐसा होता है. Roads जब बने नहीं होते, that time what you call, the roads are not plain, they are not even. Okay, so the unevenness, it gives different shapes to the land in different places and they are called as landforms, because the shape of the land is changing and that is why that becomes another form of land, which is called as landform. Okay, now in the picture above you can see some landforms like the plain, hill, mountains, etc. Right, you can see how the plain looks like, how the hillocks look like, how the hill, valleys, mountains look like. Okay, now 2/3 of the earth's surface is covered with water, right, and 1/3 with land. Now most of the water is in the ocean and ocean water is salty and hence we cannot consume, we cannot drink this ocean water. Okay, and there are 5 ocean, namely Atlantic Ocean, second is Pacific Ocean, third is Arctic Ocean, fourth is the Southern Ocean and fifth is the Indian Ocean. Okay, so the land along the margin of an ocean is called the coastal region. Suppose this is the ocean and this, and suppose here is the land. Okay, so the land along the margin, this is the margin of ocean and here is the land, so here you will call this as coastal region. Okay, now water bodies of different shapes and sizes, they are formed along the coast. So you'll see many water bodies will flow to along the coast. For example, ये coastal region के आसपास होगा sea, then bay, then strait, gulf, creek, etc. And this water bodies, they are the part of ocean. Okay, so in this slide, which point is important? Which are the 7 continent and which is the largest continent and which is the smallest continent. Okay, now see, next is surface water. Now there are many streams of water which flow over the land. ओके, सो हमारा लैंड है उसके ऊपर अलग अलग वेज से वाटर फ्लो करता है एंड दिस वाटर इज़ नॉट सॉल्टी बट इट इज़ अ फ्रेश वाटर. नाउ एज आई टोल्ड यू, इफ़ द वाटर इज़ सॉल्टी वी कैन नॉट कंज्यूम इट और वी कैन नॉट ड्रिंक इट, we only drink fresh water. Okay, so this streams of water may be the rills, brooks, streams or rivers, and rills, they are the smallest and river the biggest. So this is the another important sentence. Okay, now rills, brooks, streams, they 3 will join each other, and when these 3 join each other, what will form? They will form a river. Okay, now rivers which join to make a larger river, they are called as tributaries. Now suppose there are 2 to 3 rivers, and when the 3 rivers they meet each other, when they join each other, they will form tributaries. Okay, and some places a river cascades down a sudden drop. Okay, and this forms the waterfall. Now you might have seen waterfall कैसे होता है. अब river is flowing and a slope comes there. Okay, or a cascade down. ठीक है, river will cascade down means it will flow like this, and from here the water will flow, and to this only call it as waterfall na, and the river will cascade here and again it will continue as a river, right? You might have visited the waterfall and you might have seen how the waterfall occurs. So this is what happens when the river cascades down. It results into waterfall. Okay, now see, what are lakes? A water body which is formed by water collecting naturally in low-lying areas of land. See, a water body which will be formed by collecting all the low-lying areas Okay, by collecting water from low lying areas, that water body we call it as lake. Okay, now see the continents and the oceans. कॉन्टिनेंट कौन से हैं? एशिया, यूरोप, अफ्रीका, ऑस्ट्रेलिया, अंटार्कटिका, साउथ अमेरिका, नॉर्थ अमेरिका, राइट? सो दिस आर द कॉन्टिनेंट्स. एंड विच आर द ओशंस? वन इज आर्टिक ओशन, second one is Pacific Ocean, third one is Indian Ocean, fourth one is Atlantic Ocean, fifth one is Pacific Ocean, and sixth one is the Southern Ocean. So you need to remember all the names of the continents as well as the names of the ocean. It can be asked for 1 to 2 marks. Okay, now see water in the form of ice. See, water particles in the cloud, they will freeze, and in the cold region what will happen? They will freeze means what? They will go in the cloud, and when you play na, what you play? When you play any game, at last what you do? You tell that person statue. It means you freeze that person, right? And the person cannot move until and unless you tell the person over, right? The same way what happens, the water particle, they will be freeze, they will not move, and they will be in the cloud only unless, okay? And what happens in the cold region? When it is cold, those freeze water particle will come down in the form of snow. Okay, and when layers of this snow pile up on the ground, when they will come and they will stay on the ground, they will form ice. Okay, and when such layers of pile up in low lying areas, they become enormous in size. Okay, you might have seen this glacier. So when they will come in this low lying area, they will become a glacier. See, this huge masses slip down a slope over a very small speed, and this is called as glacier. Okay, and there are also huge blocks of ice which are floating in the seas. This is how the ice will be in the seas. Okay, and this ice we call them as icebergs. Okay, now see, next is groundwater. Now when it rains now, what happens? Some of the water will go in the river, stream, lakes, and some of the water they will seep into the ground. Now if you have visited your village or visited any village, you might have seen their hand pump, you might have seen well, right? So those are the underground water which the people uses in village. Now if you stay in city, you might have not seen this wells and hand pumps, but those are the source of groundwater. Okay, so beside this water bodies on the earth's surface, there is lot of water which is stored in the underground layers of the rock. Okay, and the underground water we call it as groundwater. Okay, and we reach it by means of dug wells and bore wells. Okay, many lakes and wells get water from this underground springs only, and the water or ice that occupies the earth's surface, groundwater, and the water vapor in the atmosphere, they are together called as earth's atmosphere. Now tell me, what does the earth's hydrosphere include? It includes the water or ice which are present on the earth's surface, the underground water, and the water vapor which is present in the atmosphere. Okay, so this is all included under groundwater only, and this forms what it forms? Earth's hydrosphere. Okay, so all these things will be included in earth's hydrosphere. Hydrosphere means water. Okay, and as I told you, 2/3 of the earth is occupied by water, and 1/3 of the earth is occupied by land. Okay, so just remember all these things. So what did we study today? We studied about the spheres of the earth, which includes atmosphere, hydrosphere, and third is lithosphere. And On all the three spheres there are biospheres, means living things are present on all the three spheres, right? So we'll include biosphere in all the three spheres. Then we studied about the lithosphere and hydrosphere, means land and water, right? Then we studied about the 7 continents which are present, and then we studied about which are the oceans which are present, how the surface water is formed, what are lakes. Then we studied about how the water occurs in the form of ice, and what are called as icebergs, what are groundwater. Okay, so I hope you are clear with all the concept and all the terms which we have covered till now. In the next lecture we will continue with the rest of the lesson. Okay, thank you everyone.